Throughout history, great kings have come and gone. Mighty empires were built with gold and stone, only to crumble into dust and be forgotten by time. But about 2,000 years ago, in a quiet, forgotten corner of the world, a man was born who changed everything. He owned no army, he held no weapons, he ruled no land, yet he went on to rule the hearts of billions of people across centuries. A name so incredibly profound that it split human history itself into before and after. Yes, we are talking about Jesus Christ. But if you take a closer look, you will find that his story isn't just about ancient history or grand miracles. It is a story about an unimaginable, relentless, and deeply personal love that he had for this broken world and for you. Jesus was born in the humblest, most unexpected of places, not in a grand palace surrounded by royalty, but in a lowly manger meant for animals, wrapped in simple cloths. He never stepped into a house of luxury, nor did he ever wear silken robes. He lived a simple life, but his presence was anything but ordinary. As he grew and began his journey, he showed humanity a completely radical path. A path that this world had never seen before. It was a path that rejected hatred, crushed pride, and chose unconditional forgiveness instead. When the harsh society of that era shunned the poor, when they pushed away the sick and utterly condemned the outcast, Jesus did the unthinkable. He stepped forward, reached out his hands, and embraced them. He looked past their brokenness and saw their true worth. He taught the world a lesson that still echoes today. Love your enemies, bless those who curse you, and pray for those who spitefully use you. This message deeply unsettled the cruel rulers and the arrogant authorities of that time. Because, while earthly kings wanted to enslave human bodies, Jesus was doing something far more powerful. He was setting their hearts free. But the path of pure truth is rarely easy. In a world full of darkness, a brilliant light is often feared. The very man who gave sight to the blind, the one who made the lame walk again and filled the empty hearts of the hungry, was envied, betrayed, and arrested like a criminal. He was mocked by the crowds, brutally scourged until he could barely stand, and forced to carry the crushing weight of his own wooden cross up the hill of Calvary. His body was broken, his blood was spilled. And yet, hanging on that cross in excruciating, unimaginable pain, he did not speak a single word of revenge. He did not call down anger from heaven. Instead, he looked up at the very people who were hurting him, and he prayed, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." Just pause for a moment and imagine, what kind of heart does that? To stand at the very gates of death, gasping for air, and plead for the forgiveness of your own executioners. That is not just love, that is divine grace. But the story, thank God, didn't end on that dark hill. The world thought they had finally silenced him. They thought they had buried him deep in the earth, forgetting that he was not just a man. He was a seed, destined to rise and bring forth life. For 3 days, darkness seemed to win. But on the third morning, the earth shook, and that massive stone tomb was found completely empty. Jesus conquered the grave, broke the chains of death, and rose again in absolute glory. This wasn't just a display of power. It was a beautiful promise to all of humanity. A promise that no matter how dark your night gets, the light will always win. No matter how powerful hatred and pain seem in your life, love will always have the final, beautiful word. Today, more than 2,000 years later, his living message is just as powerful and real as it was back then. If you are going through a deeply dark season right now, if you feel overwhelmed by anxiety, or if you feel completely alone in the crowd, remember this truth. His love for you remains completely unchanged. He sees your tears, he knows your pain, and he will not let you break. If this story touched your heart today, type Amen in the comments below, and share this message with someone who desperately needs a ray of hope in their life right now. Until next time, keep faith and stay blessed.